So you have this opportunity now to look within yourselves and ask yourselves that question of what am I holding on to that I really need to let go of? And you need to do that because you are on an ascension journey and you must let these things go. Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm your host, Brian Scott. And today we're reading The Amazing Channelings of the Creators, delivered by Daniel Scranton. You can find these channelings on his website at danielscranton.com. Daniel also has published a number of books that document these channelings. I recommend them all. He's amazing. The Creators are a 12th dimensional collective of non-physical beings that we have read before in several episodes. They carry messages of hope. They teach about ascendance, about the shift into the new earth, about creating your reality and staying aligned with your soul, awakening as your higher self. This set of channelings are the most recent, delivered as recently as March 30th, 2026, and it covers topics like do this for your own sanity, become your higher self in your physical body, where you want to go, the huge team around you and the signs they give you, new better timelines are emerging from the chaos, and so much more. We are here for you. We are the Creators. We are a 12th dimensional collective of non-physical beings, and we are here to help. We sense the momentum that humanity has in this moment, and we know that not all of you do sense the momentum that is carrying you into the higher realms, but it is there nonetheless. You do need at times to recognize that what is happening on the physical level is not as important as what is happening to the consciousness of the collective of which you are a part. You always will have opportunities to make an impact on the physical aspect of your reality, and we do recommend that you do whatever you can to help your fellow humans out. But for your own sanity, for your own peace of mind, to assist you in recognizing that you are in fact going beyond where humanity has gone before, we recommend that you close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and feel for the positive momentum of the human collective consciousness. You are a part of this collective and the collective consciousness, and it is your development, your evolution that this is all about. So you might as well tap into the lovely experiences that are being born out of all that is happening on Mother Earth at this time. You deserve to take part in the growth experience in a very visceral, feelings-based way. You just look at the facts and crunch the numbers and look at all the negativity on the planet at this time. You are not going to be able to receive the full benefit of the momentum that humanity has going with the world events today being exactly what they are. It is important to give yourselves the experience of the growth from the non-physical perspective so that you can remain hopeful. You can keep your vibration high, and your words and actions then can be more effective in helping on that physical level. Of course, when there is trauma and when there are negative experiences happening on the physical level, there is more growth to be had. Now, we are not saying that humanity had to choose the path that you are on to get the growth that you are getting. There are more timelines where you peacefully ascend and move into extraterrestrial contact because you are raising your vibration and raising your consciousness in a very deliberate way. What we're saying is, since you find yourself in the version of Earth that you are experiencing right now, you might as well take the full benefit from being on that particular ride, on that particular timeline. Do not lament and go into a pit of despair, thinking that things are only getting worse on your planet. Instead, take the bump, take the push, the nudge. That is the collective consciousness moving in the positive direction that you need to go in. And you will find that you can thrive and you can benefit from anything and everything that's happening on your world at all times and in every single situation. You are the ones who are awake, and therefore you are the ones who can do this and do it effectively. We are the Creators. We love you very much. Become your higher self in your physical body. We are here for you. We are the Creators. We are a 12th dimensional collective of non-physical beings, and we are here to help. We sense your energies there on Earth, and we know that you are doing far better than you think you are, individually and collectively. It may seem as though you are trudging along, not making much progress at all, but as you look at your lives from your perspectives, recognize that you always have the option of changing those perspectives. You can change so much about yourselves, your lives, and your world by changing the way you are looking at all three. That is something that we have trained ourselves to do in order to be of greater service to all. We have trained ourselves to look for the positive, to look for the progress, to look for the potential, and to always see the love. You want also to feel the love within yourselves for your life, your world, and yourself, and you have the power, the capacity to do that. You just need to exercise your free will and make that choice so that you can live more as the loving being that you are. You don't need anything to change in order to do this. In fact, it is quite probably true that nothing can change until you do shift your perspective, shift the way you are looking at yourself, your life, and the world. When we say the world, you can include all others on the world that you currently live in that statement, because it is necessary for you to drop judgment and resistance to your fellow humans in order to truly be who and what you really are. You are unconditional love that has incarnated, and unconditional love is incompatible with judgment and resistance, and that is something else you must use your free will to choose. Choose love over all else. When you can't find love, then reach for acceptance, and you will get there eventually. Pretend that you are the way you want to be, that the world is the way you want it to be, and that your life is exactly how you wish it to be, and see how you feel. If you like that feeling, then continue the charade. Give yourselves the feeling of satisfaction, contentment, and even joy because you can, not because the conditions call for those states of being. When you do this, you will show yourselves how powerful you are. You will show yourselves that you can shift right now and become your higher self while in your physical body. And then you might just see the world and all of her inhabitants changing, and changing for the better. You might also see your life circumstances shifting to reflect to you the shifts you have made within yourselves. And if you don't see any of those things, then you know you're testing yourself to see just how unconditional you really can be. It is who and what you really are. Unconditional love. Accept that, and you'll change everything in a heartbeat. We are the creators. We love you very much. Where you want to go. We are here for you. We are the creators. We are a 12th dimensional collective of non-physical beings, and we are here to help. We know that you love receiving assistance, and we know that you ask for assistance in a variety of different ways. Sometimes your asking is being done on a subconscious level, and sometimes you are unintentionally receiving what it is that you have asked for. When you recognize that you are creating the experience of the reality that you desire to experience, then what you really want and need is the assistance of guidance. You as human being, at times you would enjoy receiving a simple handout. You would like to be given something, especially if you believe that what you are being given will solve all of your problems in life. As a soul, you realize that with assistance, what you get is the ability to do something for yourself and to prove yourself that you are currently capable entirely of getting from where you are to where you want to go. That is why assistance that comes in the form of guidance is ultimately what serves you the most. You get so much out of listening to the guidance that you have within you and looking for the guidance that is being given to you in the outside world, whether you realize it or not. Now, in the following of the guidance that you are receiving, you will often find that it led you to where you wanted to go. And because guidance that you receive from above has the ability to get you to where you want to go, it reinforces itself. You will be then more likely to look for the guidance that you have coming to you at all times every single day, and you'll be more likely to find it and then to act upon it. That then creates for you the belief that is very, very helpful, that says, I am receiving guidance all the time, and when I follow that guidance, I generally get to where I want to go. In other words, You develop so much trust in your guidance that you may be seen by others as having blind faith. It's not blind faith when you know you have an enormous team around you of helpers, and when you know that they are constantly helping you. It's wisdom. You have access to the wisdom of the experiences of all your helpers and all your past, parallel, and future selves. All the other aspects of your oversoul that are out there having experiences right now are collaborating with you to create a very wise, higher mind. And guidance comes from your spirit guides, your ancestors, your soul family, your higher mind, your galactic team members, and many, many other helpers and well-wishers. Of course, guidance comes from archangels and ascended masters as well. And so once you have developed that belief that says that you have all the guidance that you need and following it is a good idea, then you can relax more. You can quiet your mind and let go of limiting thoughts so that your vibration is high enough to receive the guidance that's coming. And then, of course, you also develop the discernment to know what is guidance and what is a belief that you've simply been holding on to for far too long that does not serve you. So use what you have, allow it to reinforce itself, develop a very positive belief, and be able to benefit from all the help that's coming from above and from all angles of who and what you are as an oversoul and soul being. We are the creators, and we love you very much. The huge team around you, and the signs they give you. We are here for you. We are the creators. We are a 12th dimensional collective of non-physical beings, and we are here to help. You are allowing yourselves to live your lives according to your own free will. That is as it is supposed to be. While you do have free will to make decisions for yourselves and to focus on what you want to focus on, you also have help. You have guidance. You have tremendous team around you as well as your very own higher selves to provide you with the guidance that they all know will serve you. And you still have free will. Now, when you use your free will to make a decision for yourself that goes against all of the guidance that you've been getting, the good news is that not a single being or collective on your team is mad or hurt. Not one of them has any desire whatsoever to say, "I told you so." Now, if only it were like that with your fellow human beings, then maybe you would feel like you have nothing to be ashamed of by not following all the guidance that you are getting. And here is something else that is important for all of you to take away from this. Every single being on your team, including your higher self and your soul, is actually curious to see how your free will choice will pan out. They are interested to see what happens next, because everyone knows in the higher realms there is no such thing as a mistake or a misstep. There is something to be gained from everything that happens. You might grow exponentially faster because you took the turn that you wanted to take instead of the one that they were all guiding you to take. You may hit a rock bottom and rocket your way up from the depths of despair because of that rock bottom. So you see, there are no right and wrong choices. There are just choices that will get you to where you want to go more quickly, and there are choices that will get you to where you want to go with less pain and suffering. You have to decide for yourself what kind of path, what kind of life you want to lead. And you can have conversations with your guides where you can say to them, "I know that you are guiding me to do this right now, but I want to see how it goes to follow this other path that I'm simply curious about following." You can start acknowledging the huge team that you have around you, and you can start recognizing that they will never abandon you. They will never shake a non-physical finger at you. They will always love you unconditionally and support you no matter what choices you are making for yourself. They will also continue to hold space for the best possible outcome when you do make one of those choices using your free will that is clearly a choice that you are making on your own and without utilizing the guidance that you are getting from above. Free will is a wonderful thing, and the fact that you are always safe because no matter what you do and where you go, you will always encounter more of yourself, and there will always be a way for you to grow out of the experiences that you are having. The unexpected and the unknown are not to be feared. They are to be embraced. And you can rest assured that your team around you will always look for more ways to bring you the guidance they have for you. You can always trust the signs you are getting and your interpretations of those signs because they know how you will interpret them. And you can always trust that no matter what you do and no matter what you choose, you will always be on an upward spiral because this is an ascension journey no matter what, and you are on it. We are the creators and we love you very much. New, better timelines are emerging from the chaos. We are here for you. We are the creators. We are a 12th dimensional non-physical collective, and we are here to help. You are opening yourselves up to more possibilities all the time there on Earth, and it is the chaos, the violence, the wars, the hatred, and vitriol that gets you to expand your possibilities. Now, we're not saying that those are the best ways for you to expand your timeline choices. However, since there is so much of that present on Earth at this time, you all might as well take advantage of it. You are part of a collective called humanity, and part of a collective consciousness of humanity. Because everyone has access to so much information these days on your planet, there's a lot more that people are creating and co-creating. They see what they do not want, and they determine for themselves and for the rest of humankind that there is something better out there somewhere in the future. And there are enough of you agreeing with those individuals who are speculating that there must be a better way for there to be more possibilities for you as an individual. There will always be a version of humanity on every timeline that you find yourself on. You don't have to worry about whether there are 8 billion people who agree with you or not. They will still be on the timeline that you jump to. Now, when you have more asking and you have more giving, and hopefully you will start to get yourselves into receiving mode, hopefully you will align with these timeline opportunities that are presenting themselves to you because of everything that's going on there on Earth right now. The more pollution you see, the more you dream of a planet that is free of toxins. The more war you see, the more you dream of an Earth that rests in peace. The more corruption you see, the more you gravitate towards an Earth where people don't abuse their power, but instead use it to be of service to others. You are getting closer to what you want through exposure to what you don't want. It's just that simple. If you sit in worry and in fear, and you give all your power away to what someone else might do, then you're not benefiting from the chaos. But if you recognize that you have gotten clearer than you've ever been before about the kind of Earth you want to inhabit, and you have the capacity to focus, which of course you all do, then you can find yourself living on a better Earth, a cleaner, more peaceful, happier Earth. Let yourselves have your knee-jerk reactions to what's going on there on your planet at this time. Let yourselves get angry and sad and even fearful, and let those emotions flow through you, because those feelings are enough to motivate you to align with the timeline and the version of Earth on that timeline that you find yourself desiring now more than ever. You don't have to fix everything on the planet that you're experiencing right now as you look outside your window. You just have to shape-shift yourself into the version of you that is already existing on the better timeline with the happier, healthier Earth. Use what is happening on your world right now to your advantage. That is always what it's there for. You're not meant to just point fingers and blame and talk about a regime change until you're blue in the face. You're meant to go to the version of Earth on the timeline that you find is better feeling for you. That's your job. That's what you signed up for, and that's simply how reality works. Now is the time for this message and you. We are here for you. We are the creators. We are a 12th dimensional collective of non-physical beings, and we are here to help. You are there, lightening your load as often as you possibly can. Those of you who are receiving this message are doing that because you know that you are on an ascension journey, and you know that it helps to have less weight on your shoulders than you are going up. Many of you are doing it in a way that is painful, that hurts, and you think that it must hurt for any of a variety of different reasons. Trust us when we say that it doesn't have to hurt. Sure, pain is a part of your life experience there on Earth, and you will experience pain from time to time. However, you always have the option of letting go of that which is heavy, that which is dark, that which does not serve you, because it becomes painful, and the process has to be painful in letting it go. In other words, many of you ignore all the more subtle signals that you're getting that are telling you to let it go, and you ignore them until you get to the painful part that is your wake-up call. The painful part is telling you that you have to make a change. Now, even then, many people will still avoid doing what they need to do because there's some kind of bailout. You get a financial bailout, or you get the medical system's cure for what you have. You bail yourself out by leaving the relationship that you are in that has become painful. There are many different kinds of bailouts, but you really do want to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what am I doing to create this kind of emotional and/or physical pain? You are doing something to create it. Perhaps it's resistance, perhaps it's judgment, perhaps it's fear, perhaps it's just not listening to the guidance that you're getting that is telling you to move in a direction that ultimately will serve you so much better than the one you are insisting on moving in. You have to determine that for yourself. You have to determine what the cause of your pain and what the heaviness is that you've been carrying around so you can release it, so you can let it go. We are here to tell you that the extraction of the pain doesn't have to be so painful, because you can pay closer attention to those more subtle signs. You can let go before it becomes so problematic that you have to go through something really physically and emotionally painful in order to release that which is dark, heavy, and no longer serving you. So you have this opportunity now to look within yourselves and ask yourselves that question of, what am I holding on to that I really need to let go of? And you need to do that because you are on an ascension journey and you must let these things go. You are not taking them with you, and you're definitely wanting to release them easily and painlessly before you create something that is unavoidably painful in your lives. Now is the time, because you know, again, you are ascending and you know that everything on earth is changing. It's time to let go of the old, the worn out, that which no longer serves anymore, and you are the ones to do it. You are the ones to lead the way because you will have the sensitivity to tell when something is off and to do something about it. That is our advice to you. We are the creators and we love you very much. The truth about signs, synchronicities, symbols, and dreams. We are here for you. We are the creators. We are a 12th dimensional collective of non-physical beings, and we are here to help. We are seeking to help you in a variety of ways, and we're not the only ones who are choosing to be a part of your journey in that way. You have so many helpers around you at all times, and they have myriad ways of contacting you, getting you a piece of information or some guidance that you might want. We are speaking to you in a variety of different ways, and the messages through the channelers is just one of these ways that we seek to contact you and guide you through your challenging lives. We invite you to recognize that we are always acting on your behalf. Your higher selves ask us to give you the signs, the synchronicities, the symbols, the serendipitous encounters, and so on, that you will ultimately receive the communication from yourselves. We are the go-betweens, and often when you are getting something from a source outside of you, you're more likely to believe in the validity of what you are getting. It behooves you to pay attention and look for those signs, listen for those messages, and know, without a shadow of a doubt, that nothing in your experience is random. It is all very intentional, very deliberate, and very precise. Listen to the sounds that you can hear at any given moment to practice paying more attention. Feel within your bodies for what you can feel in any given moment. Even when you are not expecting some guidance, and look around at what signs and symbols are showing up for you to nudge you or guide you in a specific direction. Finally, trust your interpretation of those signs and symbols, because once again, this is all you talking to you. And since you are the one orchestrating it all, you can trust your own interpretation of the sign that you wanted the physical human you to see. Also trust your interpretation of your dreams, because the same is true there. You get more than just guidance from all of us, of course. You also get support, love, healing, upgrades, activations, and all of those are also dictated by your very own higher selves. But we are happy to play our roles because we love you, and because we enjoy being helpers, expressing ourselves, and feeling the impact of the difference we are making in all of your lives. And this is true of every single one of your helpers. And most of you have hundreds of helpers around you in any given moment of time. Use that guidance by paying attention and follow through with what you're getting, and you will be astounded at how right the guidance was. We are the creators, and we love you very much. Perfect divine timing. We are here for you. We are the creators. We are a 12th dimensional collective of non-physical beings, and we are here to help. We enjoy being with you in whatever way you will allow us in. We do enjoy the human experience and the physical experience, and we do from time to time get to experience your world through some of you. We are very interested in the way your world works and how the human mind works, because by studying you, we understand ourselves better. We are all parts of the same one being, and by exploring you and your world, we get to know ourselves as beings of all that is a little bit better. We have noticed that you enjoy relaxing at times and taking lots of action at other times, and we also notice that sometimes you say to yourselves, I lack motivation to do this thing or that thing, and we also know that sometimes you will prod yourselves into doing something that you don't really want to do, that you don't feel like doing in that particular moment, and it usually doesn't go well when you force yourself into action. We invite you to consider that you have so much help from your guides, from your higher selves, and from many other beings who are around you to assist you on your journey, and we would like for you to consider that sometimes they all know better than you do about perfect divine timing. They know when to inspire you to do something that will then be fruitful, beneficial for you and for all who are involved. And so we want to give you all permission to wait for inspiration. We do not have to force yourself to get something done just because at the level of mind you had already decided that it was the perfect time to get that thing done. This is one of the ways in which letting go serves you. When you let go, you surrender and you let go with the flow of the moment. You recognize that you're not just lazy, but rather you're paying attention to the signs that you're getting from your physical body. You aren't feeling motivated or inspired to do something that you had plans to do, and that's okay. If it really needed to get done, you would receive an inspired thought or a jolt of energy to get up and do what it is that you had planned to do. You all need to be far less judgmental of yourselves and others, and so when you are not feeling like doing something, instead of calling yourself lazy and thinking that you are not good enough because you haven't done enough, just relax. Trust that you will have the energy and you will have the inspired thought to get up and do something when the timing is right. Then you can relax without guilt. You can know that some things are being done for you as well by your team. You can remember that you're not there to do everything by yourself. So sometimes even your fellow humans will step up and do something for you so that you don't have to do it at all. And isn't that just lovely? Isn't it wonderful to know that the weight of the world isn't actually on your shoulders, and your worth is not actually determined by how much you get done in a single day or even in a single lifetime? You are worthy because you exist and you are an aspect of source energy, and that is enough. Now, these messages from the creators carry a remarkably consistent thread, and reading them together amplifies something that any single one only hints at. The through line is sovereignty within surrender. Every message circles the same core paradox. You are powerful creators with free will, and simultaneously, you are held by an enormous support system that never judges your choices. The creators aren't asking anyone to pick one side of that equation. They're saying both are operating at full capacity all the time. A few themes emerge when you stack these together. The first is that discomfort is raw material, not punishment. Whether it's world chaos generating new timeline possibilities, physical pain signaling something you've been ignoring, or emotional heaviness you've been carrying too long, the creators frame every form of friction as creative fuel. The March 19th message on timelines emerging from chaos makes this most explicit. Pollution generates the dream of a clean earth. War generates the dream of peace, and that dreaming is itself the mechanism of timeline selection. The second theme is that guidance is everywhere, but it requires participation across several of these messages. They describe signs, synchronicities, dreams, inspired timing, and the massive team of helpers surrounding each person. But they never frame any of it as passive. You have to close your eyes and feel for the momentum. You have to pay attention to the subtle signals before pain becomes the only messenger. You have to wait for genuine inspiration rather than forcing action from the mind alone. It's a collaborative model, not a rescue mission. The third theme, maybe the most practical one, is perspective as technology. The March 27th message states it plainly. You can shift into your higher self right now by choosing to feel satisfaction, contentment, and joy before conditions justify those states. That's not denial, it's the recognition that the feeling state precedes and generates the external shift. They frame this as something you practice deliberately, the way they themselves have trained to look for progress, potential, and love. What ties it all together is the message about trust. Trust your guidance. Trust your interpretation of signs. Trust that there are no wrong choices, only faster or slower, more or less painful routes to the same destination. Trust that your worth isn't determined by productivity. Trust the upward spiral of ascension itself. The creators are essentially saying the architecture is sound, the support is real, and your only job is to stop resisting the momentum that's already carrying you forward. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com. And welcome to The Reality Revolution.